EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we continue on with John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend, and we have got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets. To get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 17-yard line. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Throwing is Williams. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st down, it's Henderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Jets at 9-2 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. That's nothing to play really well here.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. To the air goes Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First down, Atlanta.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
When you talk about this Jets defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Daniels looking to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Daniels. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think they're going to go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
He's across midfield. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams. And he swung out wide for Henderson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
To throw, Williams. He'll swing this out to Henderson. And he is going to have the Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
That's good.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here's Williams. Throw left side complete. That's Hunter. So the completion good for just 3. And it's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running left is Henderson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Hey, motion. What is up?
To throw, it's Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. To the air, Williams. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
First down and goal to go.
Henderson is in. Touchdown, Jets. So it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Come on.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go.
Here's Daniels. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Right back to Pitts again. So nothing doing there. And it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Panther 60, Panther 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
60 Bobcats, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Dragon 60.
To throw is Daniels. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
70 Lions. Trap 50, trap 50.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Warriors 70.
Daniels going to throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
19 Lions. Come on. 79, 18, right. 60, 18, Pioneers. 69.
Looking to throw. Daniels. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. That's going to be incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it for a second, but the razzle-dazzle will not work out. It's second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw, Daniels. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Falcon first down.
Looking to throw, Daniels. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Come on. Set. Viking, 18. 79 Broncos. 18, Pioneer. 19 tight. Dragon 6.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now a run here off the arc, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Abdul Carter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Let's go now. 70 Rangers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll try to do it himself. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A carry by Henderson to start the drive, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Pass caught. That's Golden. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Matthew Golden, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing again here, Williams. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now Daniel's going to keep it. Looking left side of his got a man. That's Thompson. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready? Buffalo 18! Warriors 17! 60 Eagles!
Back to throw. Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and 2. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
To number 82.
From a yard out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Big problems there on the conversion. A poor snap. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. His guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Looking to throw is Williams. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Get ready to spin. Get ready to spin.
Henderson is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jets 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He got 29 yards that time. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Warriors 70.
The slot man in motion right. To the air goes Daniels. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Buffalo 18.
Daniels looking to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
17 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Now Daniels. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Moves to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Dragon 6, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jaden Daniels, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This going to be returned from the 2. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. That's taken in by Golden. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
That's good for a Jets 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's another Jets 1st down. 1st and 2
to throw, Williams. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Play action. Now Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Daniels. He's going to go up top again. Touchdown! A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Falcons are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration is settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call.
A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Jets 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 3rd and 14. Throwing is Williams. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go. Here's Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
What's up?
From the gun, here's Williams. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's another Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw once more, here's Williams. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Williams with a little touch pass forward. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Here's Williams. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we
Your age ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I'd probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been stocked up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up, when it's half time she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spend most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no let. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little. Once you run up cash, double back, baby show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, make that.
If you didn't know, better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause a side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be silent like bass hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think I'm better than me. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Yeah. more clever, yeah. If a better girl do it better. If a you know a girl do it better. I'm not the good dog. I'm not the good dog. I'm not the good dog. I'm not the good dog.
First time I done got wild in a long time. We here to have a good time, not a long time. Prime time, feeling like Dion in the limelight. Showdown, trying to blow it down, get my mind right. Oh, hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud. I take the first, you keep it coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We doing big things, ain't never bluffing. Top of the world, ain't no doubt in mine, it's about time. Whoa. Hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud. Get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters. Without the IR at the end, the reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and lace. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing?
Hey yo, Prince, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Nation.
my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's tight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. Tricky. Tricky.
I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really, all they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time, it's tricky. How is it, Dave? It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time, it's tricky.
Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time, it's tricky. How is it, G? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time, it's tricky. Tricky, huh? When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme.
I'm not bragging, people nagging cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far.
A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then she dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay.
I ain't lying, girls be crying cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father cause he's down with me.
It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time, it's tricky. How is that? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time, it's tricky. We don't use
Assume
on your own.
they off,
And latch it, but we just leave it alone. It's like that, y'all. But we don't quit.
you keep on.
Rock, shot, cause this is it.
Man, I got this swag. My hat back to my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag. Man, I got this swag.